Alrighty guys, what is up? Welcome back to another episode of Cookie Clicker with Lone Debater 7, and today we're going to be taking a look at the 4th Ascension. You heard me right, the 4th Ascension. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon down below. That way you get notified every time I upload content, which I do regularly. That way you don't miss out. With that being said, I will include a link over to this series playthrough of Cookie Clicker's playlist. That way you can catch up on any missed episodes in case you missed a couple here and there, or what have you. With that being said, guys, so we're back in it. We're at 171 decillion and almost 150 million prestige, heavenly chips, whatever you want to call it. We're in Halloween season. I was trying to get the Halloween cookies unlocked. I got all the Christmas ones and all of the Valentine's Day ones, but I haven't been able to get any of the Halloween ones offered to me yet, which kind of unfortunate, but not a big deal. So I did do the Grandma Apocalypse this time. It's honestly worth it, even with all of these wrinklers. The bonuses I got from the additional Grandma research and the Grandma buffs has more than doubled my base cookie per second bonus, so it is worth doing this, I think. Granted, we do have all the wrinkler upgrades and all that goodness, so that might be a part of it, but either way, let's go ahead and pop these guys and take a look and see how much we get out of it. Maybe we'll be able to get an achievement or something, so there's that. Great. So we're sitting at about 70, almost 71 non-million cookies a second. So when we ascend, we should get a bunch more. Oh, cool. So we did get some ghostly cookies. That's great. I'm just going to buy this stuff because it doesn't really matter. I don't think we can really afford anything that's going to give us an achievement or what have you. So we're going to dive right into the nitty-gritty. We're going to get into the Ascendency. Now, I know I said initially that I was going to wait until we got in the billion range. I've changed my mind because stuff is hundreds of decillions, and I could wait. Like, we'll generate that with 100 non-million a second. No prob. We will generate this stuff over time. But we're getting into the undecillions, which is way off from what we're able to produce. And going up at this point will take us from that 78 non-million into the undecillions in cookie per second base production. So it's worth doing that, I believe. So we're going to go ahead and click Legacy. Yes, we really want to ascend. Go ahead, break our cookie. Goodbye, old friends. We are getting our perks ascended, or perks selected for our Ascendency. So let's take a look and see what we can get. So there's a lot of stuff that's in the billion and out of our price range. So that's fine. I believe we can do some Twin Gates of Transcendence stuff. Is primarily what we can afford. So we could get Eye of the Wrinkler. This shows you how many cookies are in a wrinkler before you pop it. That's actually kind of useful if you're going to play with the Grandma Apocalypse turned on. Or we could go for Stevia Celestis, which makes your sugar lumps ripen sooner. That could be pretty good. I'm thinking going for the Chimera, honestly, is why I wanted to ascend now, is to get this for sure, because it gives us 80% total cookie per second when the game is closed for 7 days, 8 hours, so that's pretty good. And our synergy upgrades are cheaper, so we'll go ahead and grab that. We are going to upgrade this. I did get the next tier of kitten upgrades, so we're going to go ahead and swap these out, because it is worth using these at this point. So we'll put in this one. This is the most expensive kitten upgrade we have. Then we'll scroll back down and put in the second most expensive, because with these two, I'm pretty sure kitten consultants, non-million, I think the other one is octillion. I'll just double check that. Yeah, okay, so those are the ones we want. There is no finger upgrade beyond non-million fingers as I understand it, because I've already gone up to 550 and still have no finger upgrade. So that's 100 beyond where you get this one unlocked at. So I don't think there is one. Maybe there is, and I just haven't hit the threshold yet or what have you, but that's fine. Either way. So we're going to have to wait for the billion in the next run. Basically, we have to decide, do we want the sugar lump upgrade, which unlocks our ability to see 2 additional upgrades, or do we spend it on this? I think we go this one primarily because then we can see the other stuff. So sugar lumps mature an hour sooner. That's pretty good, 300 million. And it unlocks a couple more things. And then sugar baking is 200 million. Each unspent sugar lump up to 100 gives you a cookie per second percent bonus. Whoa, that's pretty crazy. Okay. Alright, so then it's worth your time to bank up a bunch of sugar lumps, I guess. Interesting. I haven't gotten this far in the tree before, I don't believe. That's kind of a cool concept, honestly. But I don't think we can really afford anything else. So this was a short Ascendency, primarily because we didn't bank up all that many chips. But anyway, for just an overview, here's our tree right there, so you can see all the points we have unlocked now. The ones we added this time around are going to be, we upgraded our upgrade slot 3 to have kitten assistant to the regional manager, the slot 2 to have kitten consultant, slot 1 to have non-million fingers. Okay, so there's those 3. That's pretty standard. Then we came up here and bought Chimera for 40 million. This just makes your synergies cheaper and makes your passive when you close your browser better. Then we bought Stevia Calistets to make our sugar lumps ripen sooner. And that's about it. You know, so like I said, small Ascendency, but it'll be worth it primarily for the cookie per second bonus we're going to get when we reincarnate here. So we're going to reincarnate. There we go. We get this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. By our grandmas. Like so. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to buy 10 of everything. And then I'm going to swap over to the 100. Buy all those. Okay. There we go. Cool. So we got 10 of everything. Let's buy all the upgrades again. Then we're going to switch to the 100. And just go down the list. And this is just to make our dragon sacrifice thing a little bit easier to manage. So there's that. We're definitely making enough to sacrifice this stuff, so we'll just go ahead and do it now. And we are up to Prisms, so we have to sacrifice 100 Prisms. Not a big deal, not a big deal. Buy all those real quick. For whatever reason, I can buy 100 JavaScript okay, whatever. There we go. Get these all up in building count, and then we'll be able to get the last building upgraded. Especially if we buy all these upgrades that are just chilling in there. There we go. Buy all of those. And then we're going to go ahead, sacrifice that. Buy the 100 back. Then we're going to do the 50 of every building. And then we need to bank up to get the 200 of every building. Let's go ahead and click for a minute just to get the clicking upgrades unlocked to us. But we're already at 2.4 non-million, and we don't even have like half of the buildings that we had built up yet, nor the upgrades purchased. But you can see that we're going to scale crazy. The aura I was rocking last time was actually the Prism one, which multiplies your cookie production by 2. We are going to get a second one unlocked ultimately, so I'm kind of tempted to do that again. I mean, I could go for the kitten one. That could be pretty good. Or the temple one. That boosts our prestige. Let's actually try that. So we're at 2.678 non-million. When we allocate this, what does that take us to? 2.8. Okay. Not that crazy of a bonus, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and click up so we can get the 100 idol verses purchased. We'll get the prisms and stuff on the way if they get unlocked, you know what I'm saying? But so we're at 3 non-million already. So as you can see, it gets progressively faster. So kind of the way it's going to work at this point of the game for you as a player if you're playing alongside, which you should. It's a free game, so why not? Loads of fun. You can play it passive as well, so might as well check it out. There's a link in the description if you want to do that. But anyway, guys, like, basically what I'm thinking is it's going to become a balance of how much more cookie per second production are you going to get by going up an Ascendency, by giving yourself like the 100 million or a billion divided by 100% times whatever you're producing at that time. So like if we ascend with a billion, we get like 10 million times whatever we're currently producing. So like your cookie per second should get like insanely huge as far as like scaling is concerned relatively quickly. So yeah, I'm kind of curious to see how that all works. But we'll go ahead and click these guys up to 200. And that will help because this will kind of round out a lot of these building counts to where they should be, so I can get all the upgrades purchased for them, you know what I'm saying? So like we might be able to get chance makers up to 250, which will get us another upgrade to double it, which is honestly quite significant at this stage because you have so much production coming from each category of building that it, like, yeah, gets crazy. So our mines are like super powerful because of all the synergy bonuses. Cursors are obviously always really good once you get up to non-alien fingers, but yeah. But basically, you look to balance between, you know, buying buildings and playing through and just being patient and waiting to unlock more stuff passively. So like this is tradecillion. Almost 900 tradecillion. It's basically what we have to generate to buy this, the top tier kit and executives upgrade, right? So that's what we're working towards pretty much. So it becomes a balancing act of, do you want to wait to ascend until you can unlock things in the Pantheon, or do you want to ascend more quickly so you can get this % bonus added to your total cookies? You know what I'm saying? So it's a balancing act, and you can kind of decide that for yourself. It's kind of part of the strategy. I do intend to continue uploading an episode every time I go up in Ascendency, just to show you what we did and kind of cover everything that's happened. But I may play a little bit more passive now. It only took me about like 2 hours or something like that on the last Ascendency to generate everything, and we got 7.46 undecillion. It's how much we made in like 2 hours or whatever. So we're already like, we'll get there really quick. So we're already at 2.6, so we'll get there really quick, honestly. But the main thing is that we'll see. Like, I might have more frequent episodes because I'm going up in Ascension level quickly, or I might have less frequent episodes on this because I'm letting it passively tick over for a little bit longer in order to generate the cookies that we need, or the Ascendancy levels that we need to unlock the upgrades that are left to us. So just bear that in mind. Let me know in the comments down below what you would prefer to see as far as playstyle is concerned, and I'll take that into consideration for sure. Anyway, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up here for today. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe as always. And until next time, this has been Lone Debater 7, and we will see ya.